Hello everyone, welcome back on our YouTube channel Wains vlog. As you know that we had started a video series for the preparation of an Einbürgerungstest, or also called Lebens in Deutschland test, and that was 3.5 years back, and we have divided the questions in different topics. The last video from the playlist of English language was missing for a very long time. That was the last video that was high in demand as well. You people were continuously asking to upload the last 8 questions actually, and that was from the topic of German culture and interfaith harmony, but we couldn't find enough time because if you are aware of our channel, we already have other playlist. The one is and also a very famous one is for the preparation of theory of German driving license, and then there is also another series related to ISTQB for the software testing qualification board. So we were a bit busy in between, but now we have found some time to complete this series actually, and there have been some new questions added as well, so we thought to take them all in a one shot and then upload this last video and then jump to the new questions that have been added for the Einbürgerung test. So this is actually the last video of the series, and then we will also try to upload the questions because the starting 300 questions that we have divided are journal for everyone needs to prepare those questions, but then there will be 10 state specific questions. So we will try to start with Baden-Württemberg first, because we already have a question on that. One of our subscribers has asked to upload the 10 questions of Baden-Württemberg, so we will do that, and then in an order we will try to jump around different states and 16 German states, and we will upload 10 questions on that as well. So before starting the video, I would like you to I would like to tell you to please like our videos, subscribe our channel, and share with your friends. We have some interesting videos for theory of German driving license, and then we also have some videos on B1 Briefschreiben as well. And then with this playlist or video series you are already aware of for Einbürgerung test or Lebens in Deutschland test, that is high in demand these days because new law has come and you can apply for the nationality with 5 years law. So this video series is high in demand and people are continuously watching and asking us, and we are also getting a very good feedback from all of you. Thanks for that as well. So let's start the video for today. The topic is the last topic, that is German culture and interfaith harmony. There will be only one video for that, and we will have 8 questions in total. So let's start the first question for this video. So the first question is, welche Aussage ist richtig? From below, which Aussage is a statement? So as you know, during the starting of this playlist, I have asked you guys to prepare a different diary for that, because we will come around so many new German words and that we can note them down and we can increase our vocabulary as well. So now the first question for today is, welche Aussage ist richtig? Aussage means statement. So which statement is correct? So in Deutschland den Staat und Religionsgemeinschaften voreinander getrennt. The first option is state, and then some religious communities actually are separated from each other. Voreinander is from each other, getrennt is separated, and then Staat und Religionsgemeinschaften is religious communities. So this is the first option, and it is correct, because in Germany state has, or you can say it like the country or law, has nothing to do with what is the religion of the people, and so that means that the people who are following some religion or religious communities, they can be a part of the government as well, but actually they are separated. There is no influence of religion on the state directly, or religion is not directing the state to create some law or make some changing. So actually what is ideal about a liberal state as well, or a liberal country, where a country has nothing to do with the religion of the people, and this is actually very common almost in many countries of the world, that start your state and Religionsgemeinschaften voreinander getrennt. They are separated from each other. This option is actually correct. Anyhow, we will go through other option as well. Bilden die Religionsgemeinschaften then start. That means religious communities create or form the government. That is not correct. Maybe they can, if there are some religious communities or religious political parties, their agenda is based on religion, maybe they can get the votes and they can come into the Bundestag, German parliament, and maybe could be in coalition as well. But there is no such hard and fast rule that only religious communities, Religionsgemeinschaften, sorry, I pronounce it somehow, it's difficult for me sometimes to pronounce this word, but anyhow, Religionsgemeinschaften normally create the government. No, there is clear law that there is specific majority needed, and then people can those parties can create the government in coalition or whatsoever, but it is not the law that only religious communities will make the government. Then is there Staat abhängig von den Religionsgemeinschaften. That means that state or the country, you can say, is dependent on the religious communities. So abhängig, if you know this word, it's a dependency. Abhängigkeit, dependency. Abhängig is dependent, unabhängig is an independent. So the state, actually they are telling the third option is dependent on the religious communities. It is also not correct. Bilden Staat und Religionsgemeinschaften eine Einheit. They are telling again the state and the religious communities create unity or a unit. It's also not correct. As I told you, there is no law or rule that there should be an influence of religious communities on the state or something like that. So that is correct, that the religious communities and then state are separated from each other, and the first option is correct. Let's jump to the second question, which is the mention in Deutschland Leben nach dem Grundgesetz, the Religionstoleranz, that people in Germany they actually they live in Germany, and there is a Grundsatz, there is some basic law or basic statement which is about religious tolerance. So what exactly actually religious tolerance is? Was bedeutet das? Like, what is religious tolerance? So now we will see the options. Es dürfen keine Moschee gebaut werden, that it is not allowed to make a mosque. No, it is not a religious tolerance. That means religious tolerance means that you are free to go to wherever you want to go. Either you follow a religion or you not, or either you follow any religion. It could be a mosque, you go to temple, you go to synagogue, or you go to church as well, where you want to go. Or maybe from Sikh community, if you have Gurdwara, so wherever you want to go, you can go. So that is what religious tolerance is. It's not that es dürfen keine Moschee gebaut werden, that it is not allowed to make a mosque. It is against religious tolerance. In Germany, you can make a mosque, you can make your worship place. Alle Menschen glauben an Gott. It is also not correct that all people believe on God. There could be there are many people in the world who don't believe on God. So that's fine as well. So that means it is also not a religious tolerance that everyone should believe on God. Jeder kann glauben, was möchte. I think this option is pretty clear. Jeder kann glauben, everyone can believe, was möchte, what he wants, what she wants. There should be a religious tolerance, religious Freiheit, Religionsfreiheit. So that is third option is correct. The Staat entscheidet, like the state or the country will decide an welchen Gott die Menschen glauben, right, on which God people should believe or will believe. It is again not religious tolerance. State has nothing to do with your faiths, with your beliefs, with your religion. It should be separated. So state cannot direct you that you should follow this religion, you should follow this God. So it is very clear. The third option, religious tolerance, jeder kann glauben, was möchte. The next question is Pfingsten ist ein. So Pfingsten ist ein, if you know, I think Pfingsten is a very famous event here in Germany, which is from the Christian community. So Pfingsten ist ein christlicher Feiertag. Feiertag, you know, the Feiertag, we call it a public holiday or an event or a day. So it is christlicher Feiertag, like it's a Christianity event, or to like the holiday or public holiday for Christian community. Yes, this option is correct. And Deutscher Gedenktag, like it's some memorial day, some remembrance day from Germany. No, it's not the Deutsche Gedenktag. We have discussed already during our previous videos. It's a different day. Internationaler Trauertag, that is grief or mourning, international mourning day. That is not correct as well. Bayerische Brauch, that is a custom. Brauch means custom. That is some Bayerisch, like state of Germany, Bayern. Bayerisch customer. This option is also like custom. It is also not correct. Only the first option, Pfingsten, is a typical Christian event which actually belongs to Jesus and then his companions as well. So it's a Christian event, a Christianity event, and normally Christians celebrate this event as well. It is open in Germany, and if you are already aware that this event is specific to some states as well, but it has deep roots into the Christianity. So the first option is correct. Let's jump to the fourth question. Welche Religion hat die europäische und deutsche Kultur geprägt? There is a verb called prägen. Prägen means to shape, to characterize, to shape something. So they are asking which religion actually has shaped European and German culture. So you are already aware of the fact that Europe has many things to do with Christianity. So Christianity has impact on the Europe as well, because there were some empires in the past, Roman empires, and then later on as well. So this religion has some impact on this area of the world, or this continent. So European and then German culture, they have been influenced, or they have been shaped with which religion? That is clear, which is Christendom. Hinduism, they have impact in South Asia and Asian countries. Then Buddhism, also again some Asian part of the world, and Islam as well. Islam has anyhow from Middle East as well, and then throughout the world. They have some specific impacts, but specific impact on the Middle East, if you say their culture has been in that way. Even in Asia, huge impact, although over all the world Islam has a big impact. But similarly, if you see how the European culture, if you talk about the Asian culture, you will see, or some Arabic culture, you will see the impact of Islam and even Hinduism as well. But if you see the European or German culture, so it's very clear. I think this option is clear. If you are in this part of the world where Europe is actually, then Christianity has huge impact on their culture, and it is the case from where the religion originates or starts. Normally it has a lot of impact on that specific culture. So the second option is correct. Let's move to the next question. The next question is: in Deutschland nennt man die letzten 4 Wochen for Weihnachten. In Germany, they are asking that the last 4 weeks before the Christmas or the Weihnachten, how these 4 weeks are called. So the first option is this, then Bus and Betag. No, actually Bus and Betag is very typical religious term. Maybe if you have heard this term already, it's more about the prayer and repentance. People ask God, they pray to God, and then they ask for the repentance, forgiveness. That is typical religious term, and this term is very famous in Christian community. And this option is not correct. The second is thus and Dankfest. If you know this term already from English term, that is Thanksgiving. It is celebrated, I guess, in October. In different countries of the world. So the last 4 weeks before Christmas are also not Thanksgiving or Dankfest. The Advent side, actually this option is correct. Normally Advents mean the beginning, so it's a beginning time for Christmas. So if you have seen, maybe there is a big calendar and there are some surprises for each day before the Christmas, 24 days. So normally this time is known as Advent side, and this is beginning. You can think it like that. The last option is anyhow wrong. Again, it's Allerheiligen. Allerheiligen is All Saint Day. It is also celebrated in 2 or 3 states of Germany, but in this scenario, the correct option is Advent side. If you want to remember the hint, maybe you can take it like this. During Christmas time we have break, so let's start the adventure. In winter, people have a lot of vacations. They do vacations, they travel around, so it's a sort of adventure. So you can think, if you sometime, even I need some hints to remember some, like these things you have to learn by heart, so you need some hint. So Advent side, you can think it like that, like adventure is beginning in few weeks. So you can remember this term, like this option is Advent side. So the third option is correct. Let's move to the next question. The next question is: zum welchen Fest tragen Menschen in Deutschland bunte Kostüme und Masken? During which festival people in Germany, they put on some colorful dresses and masks. So which festival is it? Rosenmontag. So this option is Rosenmontag. How you can remember? I can again give you a hint. So this is colorful bunte Kostüme, like that means colorful dresses. So if you remember color, maybe rose will come in your mind, then rosa, Rosa in German we call it so rose. So you can remember it like this: colorful dresses, color is colorful flowers, rose. So in this way you can remember this as a hint, Rosenmontag. Mai Freitag, I think we already know this. This is not the Labor Day, that during which people put on some colorful dresses and masks. By Oktoberfest, during Oktoberfest, it is celebrated in October in Munich also. But yeah, in Munich, I am not aware, maybe it's in some other parts, but it's very famous in Munich. But people normally, they have some specific costume for that, but they never like they put on colorful dresses during that event. And Pfingsten, we have already seen that. I'm sorry, it's not Pfingsten. This option is also not correct. This is a religious event, but as I told you, Rosenmontag is correct, during which people normally they put on colorful dresses and masks as well. So the next question is, was ist in Deutschland ein Brauch zu Weihnachten? Brauch mean custom or tradition. So in Germany, during Christmas or on Christmas, sorry, what is a tradition? The first option is bunte Eierfesteken, like you have to hide some colorful eggs. I think this option is not correct. This we already know. Eggs have to do with Easter vacations or Oster fire, and not with the Weihnachten. Einen Tannenbaum schmücken. That means you have to decorate a Tannenbaum, and that is a tree. If you know this Christmas tree, we call it, and normally people put some gifts, some lights on that. This is triangle shaped tree. So that is what the typical tradition or typical thing of Christmas is. This is not like where you have to hide some eggs, or sich mit Maske und Kostümen verkleiden, that you have to put on or wear the mask and some dresses. This is also not correct. There's option we have seen in the last question, Rosenmontag. Kürbisse for the Türstellen, that Kürbisse mean this pumpkin, that you have to put the pumpkin in front of the door. That is also not correct. For the Christmas, a typical thing is Tannenbaum schmücken, that you have to decorate. Schmücken mean decorate. You have to decorate a tree, which is a Christmas tree we call it. So second option is correct. Let's jump to the last question of this video. That is, was ist in Deutschland ein Brauch an Ostern? Now this is the question. On Easter, what is a custom, what is a culture, what is a tradition in Germany? Kürbisse for die Türstellen, that you have to put the pumpkins in front of the door. No. Einen Tannenbaum schmücken, that you have to decorate a tree, Christmas tree. This is also not correct. Eier bemalen, Easter has everything to do with related to the eggs. So Eier bemalen, that you have to paint the eggs. We already know on the Easter normally people have eggs, although I'm not aware that they hide the eggs as well, but anything which is related to eggs is related to Easter as well. Raketen in the Luft season, that you have to fire the rockets in the air, and this option is also not correct. Only third option is correct. So friend, this was the last video for the 300 questions that we had related to the Einbürgerung or Lebens in Deutschland test. So if you have any query, any doubt, any question about these questions or the previous questions, feel free to ask. Put it in the comment section, or or maybe you can also send us an email or write us on Instagram. But don't forget to like our video and subscribe our channel and share with your friends as well. We are already getting a very good feedback from you guys. So as I told you, this will be the last, and then afterward we will try to start with the state specific questions, and then there are some new questions as well that we would like to cover as well. So until the next video, we wish you happy learning. Take care and bye.